Hindu Pilgrimages by Aaron Mitchell. This conference presentation will examine the importance and reasons behind the purpose of pilgrimages, specifically in Hindu culture. Pilgrimages are found in an abundance of different civilizations throughout the world and mean different things depending on cultural values. The term pilgrimage refers to a sacred journey, often taking weeks or even months as an act of religious devotion. Travelers, or pilgrims, who partake in these quests often feel as if the journey was intended for them by a higher spirit or force. Pilgrimages are performed in Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Buddhism, and many other religions, as well as the most famous pilgrimages of Hinduism. Pilgrimage destinations vary depending on the culture, but often include a church or temple or even a shrine located where a believed miracle was reported to have happened. Pilgrims often bear severe weather conditions, hunger, lack of shelter, and time away from their families in order to complete a pilgrimage they feel is imperative. In the Hindu culture, most pilgrimage destinations correlate with stories and legends of events of sacred deities. This often includes rivers, such as the famous River Ganga, mountains, or even cities. Millions of Hindus travel each year to these holy destinations to perform in kirtan, add to pujas, or to participate in meditation and yoga. Kirtan, or satsang, is a form of musical call and response. A leader begins by chanting prayers with the accompaniment of sitars, tablas, piano accordions, and other traditional instruments, and then the rest of the chorus responds with another similar prayer. Kirtan is considered a very sacred event and is held almost daily by Hindu followers, even when not on a pilgrimage. Puja means adoration and worship. It is a small ceremony performed to respect the deities as well as honor guests. A puja is both a noun and a verb. One can have a puja, which appears to be a small shrine with candles, pictures, metal ornaments, incense, and holy water. One can also perform a puja, which is the act of lighting the candles, speaking prayers over the shrine, and spraying the holy water over themselves and other partakers. It is a practice of respect and devotion. Meditation and yoga are also associated with pilgrimages, as well as everyday Hindu life. Meditation is a practice for the mind, while yoga incorporates the body. They often go hand in hand, meditation focusing mostly on breathing exercises, as well as clearing the mind of everything. Yoga appears as a form of stretching or even exercise, but each move is meticulously planned and full of meaning. Yoga and meditation are a way to honor deities, the sun, rain, elders, and locations. They are a mandatory part of any Hindu pilgrimage. The term darsana, literally translating to auspicious sight, refers to the act of beholding while simultaneously being beheld. It is one of the 6 systems of thought that make up Hindu culture. The purpose of darsana is to pave a path to liberation and deliverance, the ultimate goals in the Hindu religion. Carrying out a pilgrimage is one of the most common ways Hindus practice darsana. Pilgrimages are considered to be an act of the highest regard, along with other actions of respect such as worshiping a guru or taking care of elders. Hinduism embodies the essence of sacrifice. A Hindu proverb reads, "They who give have all things. They who withhold have nothing." It is believed that the destination of any sacred pilgrimage can wash away the sins of the beholder. A pilgrimage is a tough journey, and therefore when the traveler reaches their ending point and carries out the necessary acts of worship, they are relieved of their wrongs. Many Hindu pilgrimage locations have been purposeful destinations for thousands of years. Ancient texts such as the Ramayana, the tale of all creation, lays out some of the most sacred spots that are still considered to be the holiest of places. The Ramayana is a scripture that embodies all of human emotion, from treachery to pure devotion. The Hindu people recognize that humans are born with the entire spectrum of emotion, and it is only through the 6 pillars of dedication that one will reach enlightenment by the time of death. Enlightenment is the ultimate spiritual destination in the Hindu religion. The term refers to a complete comprehension of the world. In Hindu culture, it is believed that when we die, we are reincarnated again and again, subjected to human suffering for eternity until enlightenment is reached, and the soul is able to leave the human body once and for all. To travel is to learn and to grow. Another Hindu proverb said it best: you must travel to gain. A pilgrimage allows the traveler to develop their mind and in that become closer to liberation and enlightenment. Since enlightenment can only happen with a total understanding and a peaceful mind, performing pilgrimages are a stepping stone in reaching that ultimate goal. Before an individual begins their pilgrimage, there is a centering process they must go through. This process happens in the mind and the objective is to suppress one's emotions so that the pilgrimage is all that is on their mind. They must also fast for a full 24 hours before beginning their travels. This is so the journey begins as something pure. There are 2 distinguished kinds of Hindu pilgrimages: those that happen alongside a body of water and those that do not. Water is a very sacred symbol in Hindu religion. It represents all life and therefore is seen as extremely holy. There is no mandatory number of pilgrimages that an individual is required to take, and likewise there is no limit either. It is all about the personal experience. Liberation must come from within, so if the individual is drawn to a pilgrimage, the scriptures encourage that journey. The Hindus believe that you must go through many reincarnations before enlightenment, but how you get there is all a matter of personal will. Pilgrimages are not something Hindu people take lightly. It is well known that they can be dangerous and can seemingly take more than they give. In June of 2013, the Indian state of Uttarakhand became victim to huge floods, causing over 5,500 people to go missing. This state has many pilgrimage destinations, so many of these people were only visiting. 1 year later, skeletons are still being found in the mud from the tragedy. Many people lost family members to the floods in Uttarakhand, and although a large amount of these individuals were on a sacred pilgrimage, this hasn't slowed the millions of Hindus who still take their sacred travels every year. To people of the Hindu religion, pilgrimages are one of the holiest acts a devotee can perform. It is more than just an excuse to travel, or a way to worship. A pilgrimage embodies everything that is needed to find eternal happiness, enlightenment. Many cultures and religions have a version of a pilgrimage. Hinduism has been called the oldest religion in the world, and whether that is true or not, the pilgrimages in the Hindu religion have been around for thousands of years. Hindu pilgrimages are unique in that there's not just one destination, or even 2 or 3. There are hundreds. A destination can be somewhere as seemingly insignificant as a cow pasture, because the journey is all about what the individual brings to it. Hindu pilgrimages are a means to personal liberation, the quintessential objective in Hinduism. Thank you.